Hello, dear students. Hope you all are good. This is Navreen Kaur with another part of the presentation, that is part 4, on the topic rational numbers. In this presentation, we'll discuss questions 6 and 7. So let's get started. So, dear students, let's start with question 6 of exercise 1.6. Name the property of multiplication of rational numbers illustrated by the following statements. So what we have to do in this question, we have to identify which property is being used in each and every part. Okay, so first part is minus 5 by 16 into 8 by 15 is equal to 8 by 15 into minus 5 by 16. As we can see that in this part, they have just changed the order of the numbers. Like in LHS, they have put minus 5 by 16 into 8 by 15, and on RHS you can see it is 8 by 15 into minus 5 by 16. So they just have changed the order of the numbers. As we know that the order doesn't matter in case of multiplication. That means it doesn't matter in which order you are multiplying numbers. You'll get the same answer every time. So, which property is this? This is commutative property of multiplication, in which we say A into B is equal to B into A, where A and B can be any number, whether it is, now we are here dealing with rational numbers, so A and B are rational numbers here. We are dealing with rational numbers, so we say if we change the order of the rational numbers while doing multiplication, the answer will always be same. Come to second part, that is minus 17 by 5 into 9 is equal to 9 into minus 17 by 5. This is the same as first part. This is also commutative property of a multiplication, in which we say A into B is equal to B into A. Whether we change order of the number, or you will always get same answer every time. Okay. Third part is 7 by 4 into bracket starts minus 8 by 3 plus minus 13 by 12 bracket closes is equal to 7 by 4 into minus 8 by 3 plus 7 by 4 into minus 13 by 12. As we know that when there is a number outside the bracket and there are two terms inside the bracket which are in addition or subtraction, the number which is outside the bracket, it gets multiplied to both the numbers which are inside the bracket. Like here we have done, we have multiplied 7 by 4 to both minus 8 by 3 and minus 13 by 12. So actually what we have done, we have just distributed 7 by 4 among both the terms, that is minus 8 by 3 and minus 13 by 12. So which property is this? Distributive property. Why? Because we are distributing 7 by 4, the term outside the bracket, to both the terms, that is minus 8 by 3 and minus 13 by 12. Okay, so this is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is of this form. That is why this property is distributive property. Okay. Okay, now let's move to part 4, that is minus 5 by 9 into 4 by 15 into minus 9 by 8 is equal to minus 5 by 9 into 4 by 15 into minus 9 by 8. So what is the difference between third and fourth part? You can see inside the bracket there is a sign of addition in third part, but there is a sign of multiplication in fourth part inside the bracket. So which property is this? Actually we are not distributing any of the number to the numbers in the bracket. Okay, like we are not distributing 5 by 9 to both 4 by 15 and minus 9 by 8. Here we have just changed the pairing of the numbers. In LHS you can see that they have paired 4 by 15 and minus 9 by 8, and in RHS you can see they have paired minus 5 by 9 and 4 by 15. So which property is this, in which we always go for pairing of the numbers? This is associative property, but our multiplication, because there is a sign of multiplication. Okay, so which property is this? Associative property, in which we change pairing of the numbers. In LHS we have paired different numbers, and in RHS we have paired different numbers. But what will you get? You will always get same answer in both the cases. So this is associative property of a multiplication. Okay. Next part is part number 5th. 13 by minus 17 into 1 is equal to 13 by minus 17 is equal to 1 into 13 by minus 17. So what is the role of 1 here in this part? If we are multiplying 13 by minus 17 to 1, or we are multiplying 1 to 13 by minus 17, you'll always get 13 by minus 17. That is, 1 is not changing the identity of the number, that is 13 by 19. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि 1 को जब आपने 13 by 17 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, चाहे लेफ्ट साइड से किया या राइट साइड से किया, तो उस 1 ने इस नंबर की आइडेंटिटी को चेंज नहीं किया. Okay, when 1 is multiplied to any number, it doesn't change the identity of that number. That is why 1 is called multiplicative identity. So here what is the property? It is multiplicative identity. Okay, the general form is a into 1 is equal to a is equal to 1 into a. Inside the brackets you can see on right side. Okay, this is the general form. Okay, a can be any rational number. Okay. Sixth part is minus 11 by 16 into 16 by minus 11. In the previous presentation, we discussed about multiplicative inverse. Okay, what is multiplicative inverse? It is just the reciprocal of that number. Okay, if you have to find the multiplicative inverse of any number, what is the multiplicative inverse of any number? It is reciprocal of that particular number. Okay, so when we multiply the number with its multiplicative inverse, the answer is always 1. Okay, so here in this case you can see when we have multiplied minus 11 by 16 to its reciprocal, that is 16 by minus 11, you get 1, that is identity. Okay, so this is the property of multiplicative inverse. Okay, so seventh part is 2 by 13 into 0 is equal to 0 is equal to 0 into 2 by 13. This is just a multiplication by 0. When you multiply any number by 0, you'll always get 0. Okay, किसी भी नंबर को जब 0 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो आंसर हमेशा 0 आएगा. सो दिस इज जस्ट मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाय 0. ओके, eighth part, 3 by minus 4 into 5 by 4 plus minus 3 by 2 into minus 7 by 6 is equal to minus 3 by 2 into 5 by 4 plus minus 7 by 6. This is simply distributive property, because here we are distributing minus 3 by 2 to both the terms inside the bracket, that is 5 by 4 and minus 7 by 6. Okay, so this is distributive property of rational numbers. The general form is inside the brackets on the right side. Okay, you can see. Let's move to next slide. So in this slide, we will discuss question 7, that is fill in the blanks. You have to fill the blanks. First part is the product of two positive rational numbers is always positive. Okay, why? Because plus plus is always plus, and when you will multiply a positive rational number to a positive rational number, the signs will get multiplied, that is plus plus is plus, so answer will obviously be plus. Here in this example you can see 2 is a positive rational number, 1 by 2 is also a positive rational number, and their product, that is 1, is also a positive rational number. Why? Because plus plus is plus, so answer will be in positive. Second part is the product of a positive rational number and a negative rational number is always negative. Why? Because positive, that is plus, and negative, that is minus. Plus minus is minus, so answer will be minus. Here in this example you can see first rational number is negative, that is 3 by 2, and second rational number is positive, that is 2. When they are multiplied, the answer is minus 3. Okay, why? Because plus minus is minus. 2 is having positive sign, that is plus. 3 by 2 is having negative sign, that is minus. Plus minus is minus, so in answer you will be left with minus 3. Okay, third part is the product of two negative rational numbers is always positive. Why? Because minus minus is always plus. Example is minus 3 into minus 4, which is equal to 12. Why? Because 3 4 are 12 and minus minus is plus, that is why it is plus 12. Okay, this is a single example I have given here. You can make much more examples to prove the result. Fourth part, the reciprocal of a positive rational number is positive. Okay, while doing reciprocal, what we do, we only interchange numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. We don't change the sign of the number. Okay, so example is reciprocal of 3 by 2 is 2 by 3. Here we haven't changed the sign of the number. We have just changed the positions of numerator and denominator. Okay, so when it is positive, reciprocal will always be positive, and when it is negative, it will be negative. Fifth part is similar to part fourth, only there is a change in sign of the numbers. That is, the reciprocal of a negative rational number is negative. Like I discussed in fourth part, we don't change the sign of the number while doing the reciprocal of a number. Sign remains the same. We just interchange the positions of numerator and denominator. So, if the number is negative, its reciprocal will also be negative, and when it is positive, its reciprocal will always be positive. Here in example you can see we are having minus 2 by 5 and its reciprocal is minus 5 by 2. Sign is still there, but what we have done, we have just changed the positions of numerator and denominator. Okay, so this is question 7. 5 parts I have discussed. Rest of the part I'll discuss in next presentation. Till then, take care and practice these parts and the previous question 6, the properties, practice those properties, all the properties of rational numbers. Till then, take care. Thank you.